If you're a big Star Wars fan, you probably know that the trailer for Tales of the Empire dropped. I saw it yesterday while I was at work. I saw that it dropped on Instagram and on YouTube, and my face literally went, but I didn't get to watch it because I wanted to watch it for this video. I wanted to try something different. I usually do reviews and then some random stuff, but I wanted to try to make a reaction. My friends have been talking about this trailer a little bit and I want to talk about it with them, but I've been trying to avoid everything just so I can have a fresh set of eyes when I watch it. Unfortunately for me, I don't really have a good setup for reactions, so we're just gonna see how this goes. We're gonna squeak on by this time. I have seen the poster and I know that Thrawn, Morgan Elsbeth, and what I think is Barriss and Grievous, there's a lot of cool characters in the poster, ones that I'm excited to get more story on, or to wrap up stories that we never got a conclusion to. So I'm hoping that this is what that's gonna be. A little bit more anthology stories that don't deserve their own show, but that people would really want to see. But without further ado, let's watch the trailer for Tales of the Empire.
Why do you seek Imperial favor?
Let's go.
Years ago, my people were all but destroyed. My anger gives me strength. It is that strength I offer the Empire.
Offer accepted.
Yes.
I'm here to present you with an opportunity, Barriss.
Interesting.
Just be glad you're not a Jedi anymore.
Wait a second.
Your path is set, Morgan Elsbeth. I will fulfill my destiny.
Mercy only breeds defeat,
Is she gonna be an Inquisitor?
but I will help you overcome this weakness. Attack!
It's so nice to see Grand Inquisitor.
Would help to change things.
Everything comes at a cost.
Was that during
World
like
has
the...
been burning since I was a child. You cannot stop what has begun.
Now you must face one final test. To join us. It is time you meet your new master.
Oh goodness. Is that the man himself? Yes, it is.
Long live the Empire.
Nice. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I really don't know what to say. I was not expecting Barriss to be an Inquisitor, and I know that it's been talked about for a long time, especially even since Rebels was coming out. We had that one Inquisitor that was the same race as Barriss, and I'm pretty sure they confirmed that that wasn't the same character. I don't think that's up in the air at all, even though now it kind of comes back into question, because I know there's gonna be people who are asking like, oh, is that Barriss in Rebels? Is that Barriss in Rebels? Maybe they're gonna try to do a retcon of some kind, or maybe I'm mistaken and maybe they just never confirmed that it was a different character. Barriss is kind of a Count Dooku figure. Count Dooku sees the corruption in the Republic and it moves him to do immoral things, and Barriss sees the corruption in the Jedi Council, which moves her to do immoral things. And both characters are very gray area. Both of them aren't good people, but there are some redeeming qualities in them that aren't shared by other Sith or other dark side users. And the reason I bring up Count Dooku is that we know that his immoral actions and his desire to do good led him to the dark side, and he died in the dark. Will Barriss use this opportunity to redeem herself? Will she fight against this evil, or will she succumb to it? I think it's super exciting to see characters like Thrawn and the Grand Inquisitor in Clone Wars style animation for the first time. It looks so good. I'm excited to get more of those characters in general, but it's just nice to get them in a pre-Rebels setting as well. There's a lot of complexities going on right now in this time frame, and it's exciting to see where these characters are gonna fit and how they interact with the other characters that we already know that are returning. Especially considering that it looks like we may be getting the beginning of the Order of Inquisitors. I don't know how far back this is or what time we're in specifically, but it looks like this could be the beginnings of the Inquisitors, the training with Barriss, and we see some of the other Inquisitors, including the one that was killed by Ahsoka in Tales of the Jedi Season 1. Well, I guess just Tales of the Jedi, since this is Tales of the Empire. But we see all those Inquisitors, and we see Vader. Is this the beginning? Is this when they're first inducted into the Order of Inquisitors? I'm excited to get more about Morgan Elsbeth as well, and her relationship with Thrawn and her rise to power and relationship with the Empire, because she doesn't really seem like an Imperial. She just kind of seems like a follower of Thrawn. Ahsoka also gave us the information that she's a Night Sister or related to the Night Sisters in some way, and it would be nice to see more of that as well. And it looks like by the trailer she fights Grievous at some point. Is that supposed to be the episode of Clone Wars when Grievous attacks Dathomir? Are we intertwining it to that? Because that would be exciting. I love when they intertwine things to stories we already know without breaking the canon or breaking the story of what we already know. I think it would fit perfectly and complement that story a lot if they made her one of the Night Sisters that was there, another survivor. We know there weren't many surviving Night Sisters, but maybe she takes a step back from that after she survives and then rediscovers it a little bit later in life. Or maybe she just hides it a little bit, sort of like Obi-Wan hid his powers while he's in hiding. I'm also just excited that the actress gets to be in more Star Wars content, because I got to meet her at Fan Expo New Orleans and she seemed like a great person, and she seems like she's really passionate and loves and appreciates Star Wars. So I'm just happy to have people like that involved in Star Wars in general. Overall, I'm really excited about this trailer, and honestly, I think this could be better than the first season. I think this could be better than Tales of the Jedi, and I really love that show. I don't know why I'm calling it a different show. I think it's still the same show technically, just different seasons called different things. But I hope and believe that this will be just as good as the first season, and I really hope that we get a season 3. And I hope that we continue on this trend of doing different things. I was hoping for Tales of the Sith, but this is just as good. And I'm hoping that we could get Tales of the Sith next, or maybe Tales of this or that. I really think that this could do for the sequels what Clone Wars did for the prequels. Maybe not to the same extent, but I think if we did season 3 and we did like Tales of the Resistance or Tales of the First Order or something like that, I feel like that could really boost the sequels and the love surrounding them, and maybe help the next generation feel about the sequels the same way that we feel about the prequels. I'm definitely going to be watching this show as soon as it comes out, and I'll probably do a review on that not long after. And yeah, so this has been the first attempt I've ever done at a reaction. I know, I didn't react very much, and that's because it's hard to hold an iPad like this and try to like look forward but also look down. And also, like, I'm not a person who naturally talks a lot when I watch things. I kind of just sit in silence. So it's a skill that I'm gonna have to work on. Hopefully next time I'll have a better setup, and then we can avoid some of this hassle, and there'll be less to worry about. But if you stuck around this long, thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next video, whatever that may be.